Don't miss out. Join the fun and stay connected.
From your desk to your lunch table, whether you're on the job or taking a well-deserved break, get the top stories and breaking news all in one place. Join us Monday to Friday at 12 p.m. for Hot 7 Midday News, bringing you the latest headlines from St. Lucia and around the region. Stay connected, stay informed, only on Hot 7 TV.
St. Lucia, you asked for it, and it's finally here. Hot 7 TV is now on Flow, Cable Channel 117, the first fully high-definition local channel in St. Lucia. Catch your favorite movies, intriguing documentaries, chart-busting music videos, and the ever-compelling midday and evening edition of the Hot 7 News, all in crisp, high-definition quality. Welcome to what TV should be in this era. Welcome to Hot 7 TV, now on Flow Cable, Channel 117. Spread the word.
In the headlines, police probes have been launched into the discovery of two bodies at La Tunivier, and following consultations with the Roman Catholic Church, the Halls of Justice Foundation has been laid with an improved design.
Every bed in our hospitals tells a story of someone's mother, someone's brother, someone's friend. And when that story of care is complete, it's time for the next chapter, home. But too often, discharged patients are left waiting hours, days, weeks, sometimes months, not because they want to stay, but because no one comes. We understand life gets busy, but every extra day they wait means another patient, perhaps in pain, perhaps in crisis, can't get the bed they desperately need. So when the call comes that your loved one is ready, please be ready too. Pick them up, bring them back to the comfort of family, where healing truly continues. Because caring doesn't end at discharge, it continues with you. A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs.
The Super 6 jackpot is now $250,000. You have to be in it to win it. Get your tickets today for your chance to win.
Now you can take Hot FM, Kiss FM, and Hot 7 TV with you wherever you go. Whether you're in St. Lucia or exploring our four corners of the globe. Our record-breaking app has already been downloaded over 500,000 times on Google Play and the Apple App Store. To bring you the best in HD sound, we've relaunched a brand new app. Get it for free in the App Store by simply searching Caribbean Hot FM HD. Listen to us in real time, anywhere, any place, anytime. We've added so many cool new features, like our live in-studio option, where you can see your favorite announcers and DJs at work. So download the app today. It's free. Spread the news. St. Lucia is now in HD around the world on the Hot FM app. Don't miss out. Join the fun and stay connected.
Good day, it is Friday, September 12, 2025. I am Daniela Edwin. Welcome to the Midday News Edition. Whether you are tuned in on Flu Channel 117, Kiss FM, Hot FM, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page, or our YouTube channel, Caribbean Hot 7 TV News. Not forgetting those of you using the Hot 7 plug and play antenna. Thank you for joining us. Police have launched an investigation after two bodies were discovered early Friday morning in La Tunivier. This incident follows the discovery of another body with apparent gunshot wounds at Active Hill Castries just 2 days prior. According to an official statement from the RSLPF on Friday, the victim from Wednesday's shooting has been identified as 21-year-old Kimani Faswa of Deriso Miku. Police have not yet officially released the identities of the two men found in Latuni or disclosed any possible motives, and no arrests have been reported. Police are appealing to anyone with information to come forward as the investigation continues. The St. Lucia Tourism Authority on September 11th recognized a recent regional achievement of homegrown talent, Shirley-Ann Cyril Myers. The event centered on celebrating her receipt of the prestigious Caribbean Music Award, a recognition she described as a significant milestone in her artistic journey.
St. Lucia's own Shirley-Ann Cyril Myers has etched her name into regional music history, capturing the prestigious Caribbean Music Award, a triumph that the St. Lucia Tourism Authority proudly celebrated on September 11th. Hailed as a defining moment in her artistic journey, the award cements Cyril Myers as one of the island's brightest culture ambassadors, her success resonating far beyond the stage and reaffirming St. Lucia's place on the Caribbean creative map.
I am just so excited about this prestigious award from Caribbean Music Award conferred to me for the services, decades, more than 3 decades of service, of development to others, especially our young people in the gospel music industry, touching lives locally, regionally, and internationally.
She further stated that the award was bestowed upon her in a recognition of her long-standing dedication to gospel music, honoring the countless hours and unwavering effort she has poured into mastering her craft over the years.
It's just for my contribution throughout the years in gospel music here in St. Lucia, representing St. Lucia, and the work throughout the years with young people, especially developing our young people in the music industry with special emphasis on gospel music.
Chief Executive Officer of the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Louis Lewis, underscored the critical importance of the authority's participation in the Caribbean Music Awards, hailing the outcome of the joint accommodation effort as a landmark step forward in enhancing the island's tourism offerings.
From the St. Lucia Tourism Authority standpoint, we are delighted to report that we partnered with the Caribbean Music Awards, ready to showcase and highlight the opportunity that presented itself, which is the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. And we did that, we did that particularly because it's the region's recognition of excellence when it comes to events and music performances. It's the 3rd year running, and we actually were nominated we were nominated for one of the awards, which was the Caribbean's leading event. But more importantly, while we did not win, I think the acclamation or the recognition of our excellence in that category really emphasizes, or it highlights, the significance of the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival as an event in and of itself. But for us, it is really a marketing tool, so the two of them really came together.
The St. Lucia Tourism Authority reports a steady upswing in the island's tourism performance, signaling a renewed confidence in the sector. In a strategic move, St. Lucia is set to participate in the upcoming State of the Caribbean press conference later this month. A high-profile regional engagement aims to reaffirm the island's status as a premier tourism destination in the Caribbean. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Beeson reporting.
The St. Lucia Social Development Fund and the Youth Economy Agency have officially signed a Memorandum of Understanding designed to strengthen support for young entrepreneurs and vulnerable households, providing new opportunities for training, grants, and access to capital. The MOU is being described as a critical step in tackling poverty and creating sustainable livelihoods.
An MOU signed on Friday between the St. Lucia Social Development Fund and the Youth Economy Agency is being described as a critical step in tackling poverty and creating a sustainable livelihoods. According to SSDF Executive Director John Victorine, the agreement will streamline efforts to target individuals already participating in SSDF programs by linking them directly to the Youth Economy Agency's mentorship, grant, and capital support services.
The signing of the MOU with the Youth Economy Agency will definitely ensure that we better target those individuals who are participating in our program, better target them as it relates to accessing grants and accessing seed capital to start off their own business.
Victorine further states that the process is one that is seamless and designed to avoid duplicity across the agencies.
The process is, we have a number of programs. We have the Kubme Literacy program, where we have identified a number of individuals who are on the public assistance program in the effort to graduate these individuals of public assistance. We are providing them with access to support through 7 pillars, and one of these pillars is income, and we provide a number of livelihood pathways, which micro-enterprise is one of, or entrepreneurship is one of the pathways. So this program, the Kubme Literacy program, targets individuals throughout the island. We also have individuals who walk into the SSDF who are interested in accessing micro-enterprise support, so they are enrolled through our HOPE program as well. And we also work with households through the All Boys Matter program, and there are individuals within these households who are interested in starting off their own micro-enterprise. So the support services unit will also ensure that we are informed of these individuals and enroll them in micro-enterprise. First of all, training, and provide them with an opportunity to access grants as well as loan funds. But we target individuals throughout the island.
The signing of the MOU enhances outreach, ensuring that clients who may already be supported by the SSDF can now seamlessly access youth economy programs. The agreement is expected to run for at least 1 year, with both parties expressing confidence that the partnership will continue well into the future. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
This is the Hot 7 TV Midday News Edition. There's more after the break.
Okay, everything ready? My BOSL Visa credit cards with my rewards? Check. My keys to my world, my car, my goals? Check. Now let's do this. This is what I call leveling up. Shopping, earning rewards, easy. I link my BOSL Visa credit card to my rewards and it's game on. Every tap, every purchase, points in the bag. Link your BOSL Visa credit card to my rewards and watch the points add up. With my BOSL Visa credit card, I'm not simply paying, I'm stacking up rewards, big and small. Tap, pay, earn, simple. I can even split big purchases and keep earning, no sweat. Travel's next. I turn points into miles, flights, hotels, even car rentals. Even top up my miles with cash. All with my rewards, my world, my way. Getting started is easy. First, of course, make sure you have your BOSL credit cards. Then, download the My Rewards app. I shop, I live, I earn, I go further. Every tap, every transaction earns you more with My Rewards. Download the app, link your BOSL Visa credit card, and start living your best life. My Rewards, my world, my way. BOSL Visa credit cards. Spend life living.
Join us every Thursday from September 4th on Hot 7 from 9:30am to 10:30am. Don't miss this great opportunity to make life-benefiting changes to preparing meals.
Looking for the best way to advertise? Stop searching. Hot 7 TV gives you more reach, more impact, and more value. Get your business in front of the right audience and watch your sales soar. Don't miss out. Call 452-6040 today and take advantage of our exclusive advertising packages. Hot 7 TV, smart advertising for smart businesses.
Welcome back. Construction has officially begun on the long-awaited Hall of Justice, with the NH International Caribbean Limited breaking ground on the project last month. The ambitious plan, which includes an extension to Constitution Park, comes after design revisions resolved a dispute with the Roman Catholic Church.
NH International Caribbean Limited held a press briefing on September 11th to outline its ambitious plans for the new and upgraded Halls of Justice buildings, which will include an extension to Constitution Park. The company confirmed that the estimated $54 million project began construction of the main foundation on August 11, 2025, with the entire project expected to reach completion within 2 years.
This Hall of Justice project started off sometime in 2023 with the government of St. Lucia issuing a request for proposals, to which NH submitted a tender, and a tender was accepted, and we moved into the development of what is called as a bolt arrangement. And it's important to understand how this bolt arrangement works. Essentially what the developer does is that he takes full responsibility for the design, he takes full responsibility for the financing of the project, full responsibility for the construction of the project, and then when the project is completed, the project is leased back to the government over a period of time. In this case, it's 12 years, and the end of the 12-year period, there's a full transfer of the facility.
He further noted that the alterations of the original design were made following disagreements with the Roman Catholic Church. Meetings involving the Prime Minister, the Church, and representatives from NH were held, culminating in a resolution on the matter.
As you would know, the project initially started off here, as where the existing courthouse was located. There were several engagements, particularly with the Catholic Church, and the government decided that for several reasons it would have been more prudent to acquire the lands, which were the Ajoda lands next door, and to have that facility built in which you would have the criminal courts on one side, which is the old education building, which was state-owned, and all of the civil, family courts and commercial courts would be on the Ajoda lands, which will become the main building. So before, the configuration was the building on this side, and there was a bridge connecting this building to the education building. What has happened is now this building is now shifted to the other side, and the connections now are over, bridge connections are now over Westall Street. So that's in essence what it is.
Project manager Rishi Kunu has confirmed that work on the foundation is underway, with the first stage expected to be completed by September 12th.
The works to the substructure have commenced. We're doing the CFA piling. Today will be completed on all of the design piling for the annex building, and we will start tomorrow the substructure for the main building. The superstructure is made of reinforced concrete. We will be utilizing the Forza system, which is a framework, metal framework of forms that will greatly expedite the construction of the shell, and thereafter we will allow the external cladding, which is glass fiber reinforced panels, and the finishes and MEP services. This is indeed a smart building. There's a BMS control system. There's also IT and building accesses, and of course we will be also be fitting out the building with fixtures and finishes.
The NH International has confirmed to residents that safety remains its foremost concern. Library Street will receive intermittent closures to accommodate the movement of construction vehicles and heavy equipment. in collaboration with the Castries City Police, NH will enforce around-the-clock safety measures to ensure the well-being of commuters and pedestrians throughout the construction period. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Beeson reporting.
St. Lucia will join the rest of the region in observing Caribbean Wellness Day 2025, shining a spotlight on the urgent need to combat non-communicable diseases through healthier lifestyle practices. Caribbean Wellness Day, established in 2007 by CARICOM heads of government, will be observed this year on Saturday, September 13th, 2025, under the theme Engage, Empower, Elevate, and the sub-theme Working Together to Improve Health and Well-Being for All.
Senior Medical Officer for NCDs and Mental Health, Dr. Shanna Sir Filbert, speaking ahead of the observance of Caribbean Wellness Day 2025, has stated that the combat against non-communicable diseases is an active one. She noted that NCDs account for nearly 80% of deaths annually in St. Lucia.
Over the past 3 decades, non-communicable diseases such as diabetes, cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and chronic lung diseases have replaced infectious diseases as the leading cause of death in the world. The World Health Organization, WHO, estimates that at least 75% of all deaths worldwide are as a result of NCDs, and that the majority of the deaths which occur from these chronic diseases occur in lower and middle-income countries like St. Lucia. In St. Lucia, NCDs such as cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancer, and chronic respiratory diseases continue to contribute to at least 80% of the total deaths every year.
She emphasized that these diseases weigh heavily on families, whilst also putting a significant pressure on the island's healthcare system.
The direct and indirect demands and costs associated with diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and cancer, and their risk factors, pose a significant burden on healthcare systems, particularly in countries with limited resources like St. Lucia.
Dr. Sarah Filbert highlighted that nutrition is central to the fight against NCDs.
This year's theme places significant focus on the Caribbean Plate, which was endorsed by the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, in observance of Caribbean Wellness Day 2025. The Caribbean Plate highlights the various factors that influence health and well-being. Our Caribbean Plate, and more specifically as the recently launched campaign by the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, My Plate, A Healthy Plate, reminds us of the importance of a healthy diet in the pursuit of health and wellness.
Caribbean diets show declining produce intake and rising unhealthy choices. Dr. Sarah Filbert has urged collective action, stressing Caribbean Wellness Day as a call to healthier living. For the Hot 7 TV News, I am Alvin Alexander.
In response to growing concern over the shrinking number of family-friendly resorts in St. Lucia, Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Hiles says the island's shift toward high-end luxury accommodations is leaving fewer options for families, even as demand from key markets like the UK begins to slip.
Tourism Minister Dr. Ernest Hiles says there is a noticeable decline in family-oriented resorts across the island, as St. Lucia pivots increasingly toward high-end luxury accommodations. Speaking on the evolving landscape of the tourism sector, Dr. Hiles noted that while luxury market is experiencing significant growth, it is coming at the expense of more accessible, family-friendly options.
St. Lucia is moving more and more into a luxury destination, profile, and the family vacation is being affected, because when you look at St. James Club, which is family, is now couples. You look at Zoe Train Marigot, that was couple, family is now couples. It's really with the Reggie Beach hotels all broken down for the reconstruction, all those family options are off the market now.
The minister has confirmed that the discussions are currently underway with prospective resort investors to develop new family-oriented accommodations across the island. The initiative comes as the UK travel market, where family vacation packages remain a popular choice among British holiday makers, are starting to decline.
Especially out of the UK, our numbers out of the UK has been affected because a lot of the family travelers came from the UK, and those options are gone. So we are desperately looking for an investor who will build a family type operation. Now at Montpimad, there is going to be a family hotel, but that won't open until next year. But we're still hoping we can get an investor that can build a suitable family size operation to help us in that side of the market.
The announcement was made during a high-level pre-cabinet briefing on September 8th. For Hot 7 TV News, Josiah Beeson reporting.
We've come to the end of the Midday News edition for today, Friday, September 12, 2025. Join us again at 6:45 for the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Until then, have an amazing day.
St. Lucia, you asked for it.